Hey everyone, this show is brought to you by Driffles Jerky. Are you like us and love beef jerky, but hate paying those high prices for subpar meat? Well, at DrifflesJerky.com, they have the money meat.
You said the money meat?
That's right, the money meat. Great tasting beef jerky made from top quality cuts of beef at great prices. Use promo code FranchiseTag to get yourself 10% off on your order today.
That's DRIFFILLS jerky.com. What's up, everybody? It's Aaron and Ray back again with another episode of Franchise Tag Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm excited, Ray. Are you excited?
You know, that's a word in the English language.
It is. It's definitely in the Oxford Dictionary, and I think the Webster's too, huh?
Somewhere, and maybe Urban Dictionary too.
So Ray is a little upset because we are doing the 16-team mock draft today. Luckily, we have three great pals
Great friends at the show
that have jumped in to help us do this. So there's actual user input on this one. And it's going to be a long one. So, I mean, realistically, sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the ride. We'll talk about what we can when we can. We're going to try to keep it moving just because it is 16 teams, 14 rounds a team. It's going to be a deep one.
Yeah. I got a couple things that I want to bring up. But first, Aaron.
Okay. Yes.
Keepers were due tomorrow, but we got our keepers in today.
We got them in early.
My question of the day, was there any surprise keepers for you? This is for our keepers in our big league for those at home.
Surprise that I think people took.
Yeah.
That kept. I thought Ruben was going to keep Jonathan Taylor and Stephon Diggs. And then literally as I was typing it in the chat, in our group text, I sent it. And then a trade process came through on Sleeper. And it was him trading away Stephon Diggs.
Want to know something crazy?
What?
I knew that trade was happening well before it actually hit you guys.
Oh, yeah. Well,
a little secret, little knowledge on the side. You know what I mean?
See, and now it makes me think that I don't know how people will feel about it because both of the people who the trades went through with, they kept trying to pull a third-round pick from me. So when we were negotiating some trades that we had.
I wonder if that had something to do with it right there. Because they said they had it for months.
That's what I'm saying.
They as in Ruben and Eric.
So I said, smells like collusion. Smells like collusion in here, boys.
I don't know. I feel like I'm real scared, but I'm real pumped at the same time.
I really don't care. I mean, I just like to give them crap. I don't really think it was collusion. I mean, it is what it is. No. Everyone has the backdoor deals of, that's a good deal, but let me see what else is out there. You know what I mean? So,
I think that's a great deal, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
third round pick for Stephon Diggs. Yeah, both win.
Yeah, that's not bad. He had to give up an 11th to keep the things matched. But realistically, everybody else kept who I thought they would. I traded up with that big trade that we said to go to the second, the 1-2. And kept Cooper Kupp and Michael Pittman Jr. Cooper Kupp in the 4th and Pittman in the 8th or 9th.
Mm-hmm.
So
I was trying to wheel and deal all the way up to the end, but nobody wanted to bite. So
I mean, you can still wheel and deal technically.
I ended up with Mark Andrews in the 5th and AJ Dillon in the 8th.
Not bad.
And I don't think anybody thought I was going to keep AJ Dillon.
You have the 101 too, though, so people need to take that into context as well. That Dalvin Cook, Alvin Kamara, Aaron Jones.
We're still beating around the bush?
No.
Okay. It's Dalvin Cook. We're done beating around the bush. That's it.
Ray taking Dalvin. Taking Dalvin.
I do have a couple more things to bring up real quick just because I know that we're super pressed for time on this one. So we heard a little bit in the showroom a little bit before this, and I brought it up real quickly last episode, but I just want to make sure that this is prefaced or had parentheses around it, whatever you want to say it is.
Emphasized.
Emphasized. There it is. See, you're a scholared man. You know these things.
Got you, man.
I need the help. That Cam Akers and Darrell Henderson are going to split work. The word on the street, the word out of camp, all the camp, the beat writers, everything is saying Darrell Williams and Cam Akers are going to split work. Yeah. So that's completely opposite of what McVay is normally attributed to, but that's just how it is.
Yeah. Yep.
And then that's really it. And
that's pretty much it.
That running back from the Texans,
Dameon Pierce.
Dameon Pierce's ADP is like, I don't know, going to skyrocket to the moon.
He jumped up 6 spots in 2 days.
probably going to keep going up.
I
every
think he'll end up
week.
being a fourth round
Every
running
day.
back.
Yeah, so
I would agree.
keep that in mind.
Without further ado,
Let's get this going.
let's go, boy. So I have to fix a few things over here on the back end to get everything lined up so you guys can see it how you typically see it. 16-team mock draft right here. You have 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 flex, 1 kicker, 1 defense. Full point PPR, because if it was not full point PPR, I would not be doing this on the show for you guys to watch right now on YouTube or listen to in Spotify and Apple.
For all of our fans in Belgium,
That is true.
bonjour. Hola.
So I got the 3. Our friend Jordan, Mr. Sticky, has the 6. Ray has the 10. Minden Bear has the 13. Grog has the 15. Computers in 16. I am going to do my best, guys, as we're going through this draft to scroll back and forth for you. Let me actually give me 1 second, Ray. Keep talking while I do this, please.
Oh, I'll keep talking. So, I was thinking today, while I was at work, I was like, man, you know what sounds good? Some money meat.
There we go.
And if y'all want to go and get yourself some money meat, head over to drifflesjerky.com and get yourself some of that meat. Use promo code.
Go ahead.
Use promo code franchise tagged. Get that 10% off.
That is DRIFFILLS jerky.com. All right, you ready to do this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it, boy.
Shameless ad read.
And starting. Oh. Ooh, I'm going to need you to turn that off, Ray.
Yep, let me go ahead and do that.
So Christian McCaffrey goes first. If I have to look all the way over here, guys, I'm sorry. It's just the screen that it's on, and it's not really positioned very well for me right now. Christian McCaffrey first, Jonathan Taylor second. This is full point PPR. I'm going to just take Austin Eckler at 3.
Woo! All right, so
go ahead.
After Austin Eckler goes Derrick Henry, Justin Jefferson, and Jordan is on the clock.
So I took Austin Eckler because it's the full point value, and I do think he still catches a lot of balls. I do like Derrick Henry, but last year still has me a little bit nervous on Derrick Henry. Are you good over there, buddy?
Yeah. Lost one of my other phones.
Lost your work phone. I'm going to need Jordan to hurry up, though.
Yeah, lost that work phone. So what I think Jordan's probably going to be looking at here, you got to really set yourself up early in a 16-man draft.
Yes.
You cannot have misses in the first round. So I think that it's so bold to say that Cooper Kupp for me in a 16 round, I don't know if I like that. You can get later round receivers, but these running backs are going to go quick.
Yeah, and this is typically, you're not ever going to get into like a big money league 16 team. It's typically going to be like a home league, family league.
I mean, if you got into a big money league with 16 man, that's going to be big money.
Yeah, that's going to be super big money.
It's going to be big money.
Super big money. Hey, give me just 1 second, please.
Well, sorry about that for technical difficulties. We're trying to figure some stuff out with all these people in this draft. So after Dalvin Cook went, Cooper Kupp went, Najee Harris, Jamar Chase, and now I'm on the clock at the 110. I've got some decisions to make, and
That you do.
according to my board, the way that I have everything kind of wrote out, I'm gonna go Alvin Kamara.
Ooh, okay.
I'm gonna go Alvin Kamara here.
Okay, buddy. I like that. Yeah. So go ahead. Continue. I'll let you.
I can't read the last part of this. Go ahead.
So Alvin Kamara taken by Ray, then Devontae Adams, Joe Mixon, Minden Bear is on the clock with the 13th pick. Hopefully he's not having technical difficulties too. Because if so, we're just going to trash this episode. Hey, buddy. But no, anyway, so Minden Bear takes Nick Chubb.
I don't know if I would have done that there.
Team 14 takes Stephon Diggs, and Grog is on the clock at the 15 hole here.
Would you have taken Chubb in this situation? Would you have taken Chubb over Swift, Aaron Jones, or Saquon Barkley?
I would have probably taken DeAndre Swift.
Is that what the line is drawn?
No, I probably would have taken Aaron Jones over him too. Just strictly for the PPR point of this draft.
That's what I was thinking too, but maybe he's going more steady Eddie.
Maybe. Maybe he's
I
just
don't-
looking for that good floor for his first running
Mhm.
back. So then Grog actually goes Saquon Barkley at the 15. Travis Kelce goes at the 116. CeeDee Lamb goes at the 2-1. And Grog is back on the clock at the 2-2. So for most of you guys, most people play in 10-team leagues. This is technically like halfway through the second round right now that we're in a normal league.
Just something to really take into account that Travis Kelce fell all the way to the second round. Really, just something to remember.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't imagine.
And Team 16 is going to be in a big bind because they have Travis Kelce and CeeDee Lamb as their first two picks. When you're way back in that, you're looking at a running back 2 realistically as your number 1 running back on your team. But it kind of balances out because in front teams like me, they have weaker receivers, but typically receivers will pop off before that. Grog goes Javonte Williams at the 2-2. Mark Andrews goes as the 2-3. Josh is back up at the 2-4. Waiting to kind of see what he does. Do you think that Mark Andrews is the 2-3 and a 16? What do you think about that?
I think that's fine because you're talking about somebody that could be going.
Josh redeemed himself. He came back on the back end with DeAndre Swift. Then Josh Allen goes. I would not take a quarterback in this big of a league that early. Josh Allen goes. Aaron Jones goes 1 pick before Ray. I know Ray would really like to have that stack like I had last year. But he went 1 pick before you, Ray. So
you better believe that I was looking directly at that, like, oh, here we go. But unfortunately, it did not pan out that way. So I really want to reach a little bit because I'm not going to be able to. I'm not going to have another pick for what feels like 30 picks. I can understand. In this format, I can understand taking a quarterback in the second round in that situation because by the time he gets that pick back, there's probably going to be a quarterback run.
You're going to be 20 picks gone.
I know it's difficult. I know it's tough, but especially if you're in a 16-man league. Just to preface this, I would imagine that there's going to be a lot of two quarterback teams in that league, a lot, because you're going to have a lot of people that don't really know they can kind of stream some people. And then you already have 16 quarterbacks already off the board.
That's fair.
Definitely something to monitor. So I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to take Leonard Fournette here.
Okay.
I'm going to take Leonard Fournette. I think that he's got a safe floor. I think that's the perfect pick for this team. So after Leonard Fournette, Tyreek Hill goes, Mike Evans, Deebo Samuel, and Jordan is on the clock.
Telling you right now, I hope Zeke makes it back to me.
I was really hoping Aaron Jones made it back to me.
I'm going to call my pick right here. I don't know if Jordan is still having technical difficulties or not.
Could possibly.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
he
no,
took Kyle Pitts. He took Kyle Pitts right there.
No, he did not. He took James Conner. Kyle Pitts went right after him.
Oh, sorry. James Conner. Then Kyle Pitts. Then Keenan Allen. And he made it back to me, Ray. That what?
I think James Conner.
Oh, I do
and
too.
Dalvin Cook. That's a great stack.
I do too. And I'm taking Zeke right here.
Even with that news, even with the news of all the offensive line turmoil they have in Dallas, you're still on Zeke.
Yep.
Okay. Not just because that's probably you're getting closer to the 4th round at this point.
Yeah, and I think due to the sheer volume that he's probably going to get, as well as the passing game is going to work. Anyways, so that's why I'm taking Zeke right there. Cam Akers goes next. Patrick Mahomes closes out the second round. A.J. Brown goes at the 3-1. Justin Herbert goes at the 3-2. And even though I have T. Higgins ranked higher in my rankings, I'm taking Michael Pittman Jr. because I don't know why, but that's my dude this year. He's on my actual team. So
if you would have asked me, hey Ray, would you like to bet money on who Aaron was going to take? It was Michael Pittman. After Michael Pittman goes, Terry McLaurin goes, Travis Etienne, and Jordan is back on the clock. And hopefully he gets that rolling. Hey Aaron.
Hey sir.
Let's give a little inside show magic. I for sure can't see past round 12, so I'll just read off the interior picks.
Okay.
Let's just get that right on the show so everyone knows how we're doing it.
That's fine. That's fine. So Ray and I, we have noticed we're self-aware enough to realize that we would sometimes step over each other when we were trying to read picks. So Ray does odd rounds. I do even rounds. Is how technically it works when you guys can see. But go ahead, Ray.
It don't work.
It just still doesn't work.
So after I'm sorry, Jordan went David Montgomery. He's going 3 running backs right here. That's a good strategy, and I think that's going to work out. Team 7 in the third round in the 16-man league here. George Kittle, T. Higgins, Deontay Johnson, and I'm on the clock. And I'm kind of liking what might be here, So, did you hear that Jalen Waddle might have an actual injury? Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard that.
Wrapping his leg. Definitely something to monitor right there.
I heard that.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reach a little bit here.
Lamar.
I'm going to go with... You reading my mind?
Maybe. Is that who you're taking?
How dare you? No, I'm not going to take him. No.
Oh, really?
Now I'm going to take Cortland Sutton because you said that.
Oh,
No,
seriously?
I was going to go Cortland Sutton.
Oh,
Anyway.
I was like, dang, dude. So I dislike you
Go
right now. So I know you can see till 12, but Darren Waller goes after Ray takes Cortland Sutton at the 10. DJ Moore goes at the 312. Josh is on the clock at the 313. This is long. This is going to be a while, guys. I don't really know what Josh is going to do here. I don't think he's going to take Brees Hall. I really don't think he's going to take Josh Jacobs either. Just knowing Josh and because we talk football, we all have those friends where we talk football quite a bit. He might go Jerry Jeudy. But honestly, this is a kind of a bad spot for him.
It's almost like he got stuck in that late 4, early 5 kind of slump where you don't know where to go.
And he went Antonio Gibson at the 313.
Oh.
Brees Hall goes at the 314. Grog's up at the 315. I just feel like Antonio Gibson is not. I feel like Ron Rivera hates him.
I think that could be it. He might need to find some suspicious pictures of Ron Rivera and get himself on the field.
I think he needs to blackmail him because he's a good running back, but has a little bit of a fumble problem. But
they put him at kick return.
He has to be a kick return.
But he fumbles the ball.
Per all the sources, he has to be at kick return because he likes to be in open space. He was a receiver in college. They converted him to running back. Listen, dude, I don't know. But anyways, Grog goes Mike Williams at 315. I like that pick.
Ooh, I like that pick too. I didn't think he was going to be lasting that long, honestly.
Saquon Barkley, Javonte Williams, Mike Williams, and he takes my man Brandon Cooks at the 402. I'm proud of you, Grog. Metcalf goes at the 316. Joe Burrow goes to the 4-1. Like I said, Grog takes Brandon Cooks at the 4-2. Jalen Waddle at the 4-3. Josh sniped my pick. I didn't think he'd make it to me anyways. Took another one of my premium picks that we talked about. Allen Robinson at the 4-4. Jerry Jeudy goes to Team 12 at the 4-5. Josh Jacobs goes at the 4-6. Ray, you are on the clock, and I'll let you have it from here, buddy.
You know where I'm looking right now, right?
Lamar.
You know. It's crazy. You keep saying Lamar, and no. No,
you're looking at Hollywood?
No.
You're looking at...
I'm looking at A.J. Dillon.
He's not even on the ADP board. Oh, I guess for you kind of have to reach.
I have to because I'm not going to have another pick for a while, and I can solidify at least a plethora of running backs, and one of them could hit, So
that's fair.
I'm going to go ahead and take A.J. Dillon.
Waiver wire is going to be abysmal in this.
Oh, yeah. And of course, Lamar Jackson goes right after me. T.J. Hawkinson, Elijah Mitchell, and Jordan is on the clock.
At the 411. I'm glad he got his technical difficulties figured out.
Yeah.
I keep thinking you're going to take Lamar because you were talking about the early quarterback strategy. You like Lamar. He's like your favorite quarterback ever. He's never burned you at all in fantasy football.
Ooh, don't you dare. Don't you dare.
I feel like ever since that one episode you were like, are you taking shots at me? I feel like I try to have to get a shot in now.
I mean, take one an episode. It's there. I set it up for you. It's like an alley-oop.
Oh, yeah.
No, I definitely am high on Lamar Jackson, but I can't see A.J. Dillon falling to me this far. I'm going to take A.J. Dillon over Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, I would probably agree with that.
I'm going to take A.J. Dillon over Elijah Mitchell.
Jordan goes Michael Thomas as wide receiver 1.
Slant man himself.
That is crazy. Go ahead, Ray. I'm thinking about what I want to do here.
All right, so J.K. Dobbins goes right after Michael Thomas, then Marquise Hollywood Brown, and now Aaron is back on the clock. And if I'm looking at Aaron's roster, I'm assuming he's probably going to go receiver here, but he might go quarterback.
So there's both teams in front of me, or that have to pick between my picks. I only have to wait 4 picks, and on the 5th pick, I get my pick. They both have quarterbacks already. I don't see them taking quarterbacks right here, so I think I can wait till the 5th round to get a quarterback. So right here I am looking receiver, like you were saying. It's just I'm gonna have to reach at this point in time for my guy if I don't take a quarterback, or I could wait.
I think you don't have to reach just yet because you have the turn.
That's what I'm saying. But I could wait a few more rounds to drop and see what quarterbacks go where, and then know that, hey, I'll be locking myself in the 6th or 7th round to take your quarterback if I want to take the positional players right here in the 4th, 5th, which I think that is what I'm going to do, honestly. So I'm going to reach for my guys that I want, that I like on my team, because I do not like Clyde Edwards-Helaire, right?
No.
Not for me. Not for me at all. And I know this is taking me a minute. Sorry. I'm debating right now between Darnell Mooney, Rashad Bateman, and Gabe Davis. Those are who I'm debating against.
I remember hearing that Gabe Davis was our fella.
He was an honorable mention. Rashad Bateman definitely was your fella, though.
Oh, he was.
I feel like he could get back to you, and I kind of want to take him just to snipe you. But at the same time, I don't necessarily really want to. But I don't know. I mean, Chris Godwin, is he going to play all year?
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think so, no.
He's questionable. The 16-man team. I'm going to need production. I'm going to take Darnell Mooney.
All right, there you go, Grandma. So right after you take Darnell Mooney, Dalton Schultz goes, Chris Godwin, which did not make it back to you. Clyde Edwards-Helaire starts off the 5th round. Amari Cooper, and you're back on the clock, Aaron.
I am back on the clock. So right here, I'm looking. Let's see. Miles Sanders, don't really want. Kind of looking running backs here. I could take Damian Harris. I like Damian Harris. I could take Kareem Hunt. I like Kareem Hunt. I like their outlooks on this, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to take either one of those. I'm going to take my guy this time. I'm going to reach, and I'm going to take Gabe Davis because I felt bad after that pick that I didn't pick him up. So I'm going to start out 3 wide receivers with 2 running backs here.
So after Gabe Davis goes, then Miles Sanders goes, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Jordan is now on the clock with a 5-6.
Yeah, sorry I took long on the Darnell Mooney pick, but I was really torn there, and so then I figured I can take Gabe Davis because there are a couple later round running backs that I'm starting to really warm up on the pass catchers, and especially with this being full point PPR array, like the later round pass catchers are kind of like they're sneaky snarts.
Excuse me?
Sneaky snarts.
Okay, I was going to say, did you do that on purpose? Did that happen on purpose? All right, so I know for a fact that Russell Wilson is not going to make it back to me here. It's not going to happen.
Time out. I want to talk about this. Juju went. Jordan took D-Hop at the 5-6, knowing that he's not going to be there for the first 7 games of the season.
He doesn't care.
He doesn't care. Jalen Hurts was who I was looking at. He's gone now. Kyler Murray's gone. Amon-Ra St. Brown's gone. And sorry, Russell Wilson, you don't think he's going to make it back to you?
Nope, so that's who I'm going to take. Russell Wilson.
Go
Wilson.
for it.
Let's ride.
Oh, let's ride. Adam Thielen goes next, then Ken Walker, and Josh is on the clock at the 5:13.
Man, I cannot get one guy to fall back to me.
Who did you want to fall back to you?
Adam Thielen.
I thought he was in consideration at the 5. I think if I would have taken Gabe Davis instead of Darnell Mooney, I would have probably taken Adam Thielen where Gabe Davis is.
I couldn't pass up on the stack to Courtland Sutton, Russell Wilson. I couldn't pass that up.
I don't blame you. Dang, you only have one receiver right now?
It's okay. Everything's going to be okay.
Hey, man, I trust you. I trust you, all right? I trust you for your team. You know what your team needs better than I do.
Don't you think that Juju went kind of high?
Juju went super high for a dude who's going to have his knee drained every other day.
Hey.
What?
The kneecaps.
Hey, man, listen, I've had knee problems too, all right?
I got them currently.
Josh took Devonta Smith. Team 14 took Tom Brady at the 5:14. Grog is on the clock at the 5:15. I kind of was hoping Tom Brady would last a little bit longer. There's still some running backs and wide receivers that I figured for sure. I mean, I guess this deep of a league, quarterbacks kind of get a premium put on them, huh?
Mm-hmm. They sure do.
You actually were in one of these leagues. Tell us that. Tell us about that.
Let me tell you. Honestly, if you're in a 16-man league, I guarantee you that there are 6 people that aren't playing. Guarantee it. There's 6 people at least.
There's at least 4 people that aren't paying attention.
Oh, for sure.
Go to a 12.
Go to a 12. because those guys aren't trading anybody, and then the other people, you might have a few more savvy guys in there, but the rest aren't really trying to trade. There's no real waiver wire, so really, your team is who you draft, and that's it. You might get lucky and get a waiver wire guy.
It's
maybe
to me 16 teams. If you're gonna play 16 teams, and you like the fact that waiver wire is hard to come by, this is hard to come by, kick 4 people out and do a 12-team dynasty.
That
you know
too.
What I mean?
That too. I think maybe 16 man is maybe more viable in dynasty. Maybe,
yeah.
I don't know.
So Grog went Dallas Goedert at the 515. I guess he's trying to just lock up like his starting positions before he starts working into the flexes. Then Damian Harris, who I really wish would have kept dropping, 516. Rashad Bateman at the 6-1. He dropped even after I passed on him twice on what we considered reaches, and you wanted him to come back, didn't you?
I
If you
can't
guys
see
couldn't
it.
see,
I can't see it.
If you couldn't see Ray's face, it was pure and utter dang itness. Grog took Elijah Moore at the 6-2. Team 14 took Kareem Hunt at the 6-3. So both of the running backs that I had mentioned, they fell, but they are now off the board. Josh is on the board at the 6-4. You still can't see that yet?
No, that's right outside of my view.
Okay, so you started at that's right, you started at 12. So I don't know who he's going to take here. His team is pretty well balanced. He might take a quarterback. If he takes a quarterback, I bet you he takes Matt Ryan right here. Or not Matt Ryan, Matt Stafford, excuse me.
Trey Lance is still there too. That's still a good pick.
He has Allen Robinson. He's a Rams fan. I would take the stack of Matt Stafford and Allen Robinson.
I can see that.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I think Matt Stafford will probably get back to him in the 7th, though. But he took Brandon Ayuk instead, so I'm going to let you take that from here, Ray.
All right, so right after that, Drake London went, then Cordell Patterson, and I am on the clock. Now, I already have A.J. Dillon, and I think that it would be wise to take Allen Lazard because I trust that his floor is safe enough to be my receiver too.
Yeah.
So I think that's the direction in which I am going to go. It's Allen Lazard.
Allen Lazard, huh?
Looking like a real homer here.
I got you.
After Allen Lazard goes, Tony Pollard, Rashad Penny, Hunter Renfrow, and Jordan is on the clock. I guarantee he's looking at a receiver.
I know you guys at home can't quite see it because it won't drop down just far enough. Hold on, let me see if I can't hook you guys up. Let me see if I can't hook you guys up to where when I scroll. Oh yeah, we're good now. I'll lock it right there for you guys.
Look at Aaron.
Lock it in.
Being a real magician over there.
Just so you guys can actually see whose team's what, because I can see it on my screen, and I know when like I'm watching stuff back, it's kind of hard for me to be like, just show me who it is, you know.
Let me see.
So, Jordan taking about a whole minute here to figure out who he wants to pick. There's
got to be a receiver.
There are 2 running backs that I want to come back to me at this position because I do think I am going to take a running back and a quarterback here, but I'm not going to pin myself in that corner. If they fall back to me, they're going to fall back to me. Matt Stafford went. I'm a little upset about that one. So Jordan takes Treylon Burks. Matt Stafford then goes. Zach Ertz goes. I'm taking Chase Edmonds.
My screen is frozen right now.
Why?
I don't know.
Mine's not. Can you see it?
No, but I'll just get on my phone. Go ahead.
So I took Chase Edmonds, then Tyler Lockett goes, then Dawson Knox goes, Devin Singletary goes 7-1, Melvin Gordon goes 7-2. Just F5 your screen, right? And I'm back on the clock here. I am going to take a quarterback here. I don't want to put myself in a pickle where I don't get a quarterback. And I'm going to take Trey Lance.
Of course you got Chase Edmonds too.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
And I'm taking Trey Lance right here. Right after me, Dak Prescott goes, then James Cook goes. Jordan's back on the clock. Ray, I'll let you take it from that one.
All right. So I just really hate the fact that Chase Edmonds fell back to you. That was so perfect for you.
Why? You don't like my team?
I don't like that things happen that are helping you right now. That's what I don't like.
You don't like this team?
I don't like the fact that happened.
Why? I took a risk on Trey Lance. I don't know how I feel about it.
I think his rushing upside is just too good.
I honestly was thinking about taking Aaron Rodgers right there. But it's just I'm going off my rankings and it stinks. The homer in me and the heart in me just really wants to take Aaron Rodgers.
Isn't it?
Who do you think Jordan's going to take here?
I have no idea, but James Cook going right there kind of sucks too because I was really hoping.
He took Dameon Pierce. All right.
So Dameon Pierce is off the board now. Ramondre Stevenson, Chris Olave, Kadarius Toney. Golly,
I like Kadarius Toney.
God, just fall
Which one of those did you want? Your boy Robert Woods is right here.
I wanted Chris Olave.
Did you?
Yes.
I can agree with that.
I really wanted Chris Olave.
The prospect there.
So I'm gonna really have to take a look at some things here, but I think Robert Woods is here. I think Robert Woods is the right pick, especially since how he's got to be. I'm punting the tight end position again.
Can't punt him too far in this though, dude.
No, Robert Woods is the pick.
Okay, so then after Ray takes Robert Woods, let me scroll over for you guys here. Aaron Rodgers goes 7-11. Pat Freiermuth goes 7-12. Ray wanted him to try to come back because he said he was punting the position, but he didn't. Oh, man. This is an episode to watch on YouTube, guys. Y'all need to watch this one on YouTube. So Mindy is on the clock right now.
It's funny that like right before we started the show, like we were setting this whole thing up, I was like, you know what I really don't want is the 10th pick. Look at where I'm at. The 10th pick.
Yep.
This is tough.
Mendenberg goes Chase Claypool at 7-13. Then Garrett Wilson goes 7-14, the rookie wide receiver for the Jets. And Grog is up at the 15 hole.
I think he takes Christian Kirk.
He is a Jags fan. I could see that happening. I would take right here if I were Grog. I'm not going to tell you because you picked before me. Never mind.
I would either take Christian Kirk or Julio Jones.
I was going to say I would take Christian Kirk and George Pickens.
Okay. I don't know if
I would take them both. Or I'd take George Pickens and Tyler Boyd.
Since this is a redraft, I don't really trust George Pickens that much.
It's a 16-teamer, though. You're going to need bodies to fill in.
Yeah. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go where the money is, and they paid Christian Kirk a lot of money.
They had to pay the Jags tax, and he went Sky Moore. And then after he took Sky Moore, Michael Carter at 7-16 and Christian Kirk at the 8-1. Grog is back up at the 8-2.
Really hating every part of this.
Yeah, the suspense is killing me. He goes Alexander Madison at the 8-2. The first defense, the Buffalo Bills defense, is off the board at the 8-3. Ray, we're putting defenses and kickers in here because most people do play with defenses and kickers, and we draft without them most of the time. For sheer ease of accessibility, because everyone knows that typically you're going to have one or two people, I'm getting the best defense in the league that drafted in like the 11th round.
Or the
don't
8th.
do that. Don't do that. Just wait till the 14th, 15th. Don't even draft a defense or a kicker and pick them up off of waiver wires.
That's
Saturday night.
It's using your brain.
There's
like a TikTok going around like, I'm better. And I can see that face right now in my head. Some guy not drafting kickers.
So Josh took Mike Gesicki. Derek Carr goes at the 8-5. George Pickens, one pick before Ray. He was going to take him just to spite me there.
I was.
And luckily he got sniped, so he doesn't get that satisfaction.
You're 100% correct. Look, I don't see a whole lot left that I would like that I can say are future Hall of Famers that are playing with future Hall of Famers.
Okay.
And
reword it there, buddy.
You don't think Julio's a future Hall of Famer?
Oh, no, yeah. I didn't know that's who you're going to take. You're going to take Julio?
Who did you think I was taking?
I don't know who you were talking about.
I said, what?
I don't know who you were talking about.
Here's Julio. I'm going to take Julio. What are we messing around for?
Hey, why are you messing around, boy?
After Julio goes, Cole Kmet, Tyler Boyd, Harrison Butker. Look, you're way too early drafting kickers. This is crazy. And Jordan's on the clock. Team 7, get out of my face.
Yeah. Man. I don't know.
Get out of my face.
I'm kind of upset Cole Kmet went right there. He was like my last tight end that I really was looking at. So now I'm going to have to go deep in the well.
There's still one more that I like.
I got to go deep in the well here, bro. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Trust me.
Jordan's going to go tight end right now. He's going to go Hunter Henry.
You think so?
Yep.
Do you think so? I mean, he's had a history for drafting suspended or hurt players, so why doesn't he just draft James Robinson right here?
If he takes a receiver, it's Christian Watson. Romeo Dobbs.
And he took Hunter Henry. You're right.
Golly. After Hunter Henry goes James Robinson, Kirk Cousins, back-to-back
quarterbacks. Okay.
Tough.
Jinx. I'm going to take Evan McPherson right here. Don't judge me. I'm just kidding. I'm not taking Evan McPherson right here.
Look, you do you, boo-boo. You do you.
Oh, man. We're getting to the points where I think some people might come back to me, but we're going to have to figure out where we're at exactly. Because a lot of kickers and defenses are about to go off the board right here just from strictly sleeper ADP.
Yeah. But we are getting long in the tooth.
We are getting a little long in the tooth here.
One would say, so break out the walker. Get going there, Aaron.
Yeah, I'm going to do Christian Watson. Take Christian Watson, see what happens there. Albert Guebenaw goes. I just wanted to say his last name. Sorry, go ahead.
After Christian Watson goes, Albert O goes. The New Orleans Saints defense to start the 9th round. Eric McPherson, Justin Tucker, and you are on the clock, Aaron.
Okay, I'm going to take Michael Gallup.
It's not a bad call. I like that.
Take Michael Gallup. I have over 20 picks until I get to pick again. So I'm reaching up, and I know, and I'm reaching up and taking who I want there. So after I take Gallup, the Rams go. Matt Gay goes. Jameis Winston goes to Jordan, who stacked his late round quarterback with his wide receiver 1 for his team. Not a bad play. I think that actually, if Michael Thomas is back to peak form, you've seen Jameis Winston support Mike Evans in Tampa. I think he could do it again. The Buccaneers defense goes. The 49ers defense goes. Then Nyheim Hines goes 1 pick before Ray, who I knew he would probably draft right there if he was still on the board.
Never in my life.
Just because you wasted all your fab on him?
He's the name that shall not be named.
You're going to take Isaiah Spiller.
You said what?
You're going to take Isaiah Spiller.
You're wrong. I'm going to take David Njoku.
Dang. Ooh, tight end.
Yeah. It's the last tight end that I care about.
Really?
Yes.
So after Ray takes Njoku, the Ravens defense goes. Tyler Bass goes at the 9-12. Josh is up at the 9-13. Oh, let me scroll down for you guys. I am sorry. I apologize. You guys are about to have to lose the team names, though, because there's one round underneath that you cannot see, and this is the 13th round. And Josh took Justin Fields as a quarterback. Is that it? That's Josh's first quarterback.
Ooh.
Good rushing floor.
There's zero passing on that offense right now.
But, I mean, I took Darnell Mooney, so hopefully he'll just hyper-target him, right? If this were a real league.
That's got to be something.
So... Is it Daniel Carlson, the kicker? 9-14. And then 9-15, Grog is on the clock. This gets abysmal at like the 5th round.
The 9th and 10th and 11th and 12th rounds, they're tough.
Man.
They're tough.
Oh, man. What is going on right now? So, guys, if you didn't know, we have a Discord channel. We have the link on our YouTube to come into our Discord channel. It's where we have all of our draft rooms. It's where we have all of our basically chat threads. You ask us questions. We have the community hangout. So we are going to probably do a few live shows during the season this year. Probably like 30 minutes to an hour before Sunday morning kickoffs, where we kind of just hang out and talk and shoot the crap realistically and answer questions if you guys come into the chat.
I'd like to start doing some DFS too.
Yeah, I would like to start doing some daily fantasy. Maybe we do like a live show Saturday evenings of like fantasy, for the main slate games.
Mm-hmm. Just something real quick.
Yeah, just 20, 30 minutes. You guys come in, ask questions. Hey, should I start this guy or this guy, whatever. Sorry, Grog took Russell Gage at the 9-15. Marquez Valdez-Scantling goes at 9-16. Cowboys defense goes at 10-1. Grog took, is it Brian Robinson? I think that's his name. The rookie out of Washington that's going to probably replace Antonio Gibson because they hate him. And Team 14 took Isaiah Spiller. So, but anyways, yeah, we're going to start doing a lot more stuff during the season for you guys. And Josh took Darrell Henderson.
I kind of figured he was going to.
So
So-
go ahead.
Right after Daryl Henderson went, the Chargers defense went, then Matt Prater, and I'm on the clock. And I think that it's almost time to start looking at these disgusting kickers.
The disgusting kickers?
I don't want to.
What do you mean?
I don't want to, but
All the good ones are gone.
I mean, there's still Young Ho Koo's there. Rodrigo
You
Blankenship is there.
love Young Hoku.
I do, but
I do like Hot Rod.
I also think that there are pretty good defenses out there that I should be taking a look at.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, yeah.
the Colts are still on the board.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and take the Colts. They play the worst division in football.
Are you sure about that?
Which one's worse?
Then the AFC South?
It's pretty bad.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Jacksonville, Houston, and I don't think Tennessee's going to be that good.
NFC South isn't very good either.
It's true.
Outside of Tampa, I mean, New Orleans is middle of the pack, but
Also very fair.
the Panthers and the Falcons, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so after I took the Colts, Rondell Moore went, Tua Tagovailoa, Jarvis Landry, Deshaun Watson. Look at that. You better be in the playoffs to get him. Tyler Higbee, Rashad White, and you are on the clock.
I'm going to take the Iron City defense, the Pittsburgh Steelers defense. That's
So
what I'm
after you
going to
took-
take.
After you took the Steelers, the Packers defense went, then Irv Smith went, which I think that's not bad. I think that offense is going to be okay.
Mhm.
Jameson Williams went. Did I say Jameson Williams?
You did. That's correct, too.
It is. I
Yes,
don't know
that
why I
is
thought it was
correct.
Jamal Williams for a second.
No.
What a silly Billy.
That's the wide receiver. I mean, don't get me wrong, Jay Williams for Detroit also is Jamal Williams, but he would have a little running back where it says WR. He'd have RB.
He'd be a different color too. That'd be a different color tab.
He would.
Then Jacoby Myers, and you were on the clock.
Give me 1 second. I'm going to scoot this thing up. I am going to take Gerald Everett right here, though. I'm going to go ahead and lock in my tight end position. I have talked about him before. I do think that Herbert in that passing offense is going to be awesome. I have Eckler. I know that. But I do think that Gerald Everett will be pretty good.
Pretty cool.
I just pretty like it very much.
Think
Oops,
that's
sorry guys, hit the wrong button there.
Pretty cool.
There we go. I could have taken Evan Ingram too, who's probably going to get a lot of work in that offense. But anyways, after I take Gerald Everett, Brandon McManus goes. Then the Denver Broncos defense goes, and Jordan is on the clock.
He's going to take Romeo Dobbs.
Jordan took Deshaun Watson with that 11-game suspension.
He's going to take Romeo Dobbs right here.
You think so?
Yes.
Oh, he took KJ Osborne.
KJ
That's a good
Osborne.
shout.
That was who I was going to draft right now. He just
That's a
sniped it from me.
good shout.
My goodness. So after KJ Osborne goes Devontae Parker, Tyler Algier, Younghoe Koo, and I am on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
So, I took a look and I saw Kenny Golladay was on the list. That's how you know you've hit the bottom of the barrel.
Are you going to take him? Please tell me you're going to take him.
Absolutely not. I'd
Okay.
rather take a kicker.
Are you going to
So-
take a kicker?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take Robbie Gould.
Okay. That's what's up.
So after Robbie Gould goes, then Ronald Jones, Kenneth Gainwell, and
Oh, sorry. Ronald Jones, Kenneth Gainwell, Josh is on the clock. We are waiting here. Sorry, I was looking ahead to try to plan out the last few picks of my draft. If you guys do not do this and you wait till the whims and it comes to you, stop and start planning out your draft. So I have a few people in mind that I want, and I do think that it is going to happen. I'm just going to say that.
okay. Who just went right now?
Just gonna say that. Sorry, DJ Chark, good shout in the 11-13. With Jameson Williams being gone for as long as he's going to be with his injury to Josh, and then Trevor Lawrence goes at the 11-14. Matt Ryan at the 11-15 to Grog, which is his first quarterback. Not bad value there filling up the rest of his roster. Jahad Dotson at the 11-16. Nick Folk at the 12-1. Romeo Dobbs goes to Grog at the 12-2. Is it Jalen Tolbert for the Cowboys at the 12-3? Sammy Watkins at the 12-4 to Josh. Noah Fant at the 12-5. And Ray, you can read from Kenny Galladay because I want you to say his name.
I can't. Trash McTrash Can is who went at 12-6. So
Kenny Galladay.
I refuse. I'm taking a look real deep right now into who's still left. I do like Kendrick Bourne, but I think that's probably still too early to draft him.
I think you could probably use one more running back, honestly.
I was looking at that as well. But I don't particularly care for anything but maybe Isaiah Pacheco. That's a deep, deep, deep shout.
Not Jamal Williams.
No.
Not Darrell Williams.
Not yet.
Gus
Not
Edwards.
Yet. No, you know
Khalil
what?
Herbert.
I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go with Isaiah McKenzie.
Okay,
And I'm
that's a
gonna go
good
with
shout.
the
I like that. Go ahead.
All right, so after Isaiah McKenzie goes, Marlon Mack, J.D. McKissick, is it Khalil Herbert?
Yep.
And then Jordan is on the clock.
It is. I think it is blasphemy. So there goes Jamal Williams, then Isaiah Pacheco right before me. Let me scoot over for you guys. I'm in a
Jordan took the
situation
Patriots
here.
defense.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry. Then Jamal Williams goes. It might be blasphemy that Mac Jones might not get drafted in this. So I am going to go ahead and take my kicker in Hot Rod Rodrigo Blankenship. Then Mark Ingram goes, Gus Edwards goes, Chuba Hubbard goes, Mac Jones does get drafted, and I'm going to take who's probably going to be Indy's number 2 wide receiver. And no, I'm not. I have Michael Pittman. I almost messed up. I almost messed up. Ooh, do I take Nico Collins? Do I take another running back?
There's not a whole lot left on that board.
There's really not. Let me see here. Kenyon Drake is cut. Raheem Mostert, Zamir White. Nope. Odell Beckham, I could take him. Hopefully he signs for a team later.
Walk us through it all, Aaron. Walk us through it all.
I am sorry. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take... I want some of that Denver offense. I'm going to take KJ Hamler.
Okay. All right, so after KJ Hamler went, Odell Beckham Jr. went, Alex Pierce, Josh Palmer.
He was a consideration for me, too.
Really fast for Jordan to pick that.
Yeah.
Zamir White, Mecole Hardman, Raheem Mostert, and I'm on the clock. And I'm glad to say that
AJ
finally somebody fell to me.
Who?
Trey Sermon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was hoping just in case, something happens.
Okay.
Trey Sermon's out there. Who knows what's going to happen in
I
San Francisco?
I talked about him last year.
Yeah. Maybe he'll be this year. Who knows?
Maybe. Who knows? So then Robert Tonyan goes at the 311. Darrell Williams at the 312. Josh is up, 13, 11, and 13, 12. In the 13, Josh is up right now. He might pull a me and do Van Jefferson. Nope, he took Marvin Jones. Good job. Marvin Jones at 13-13. Nico Collins at the 13-14. And Grog is up with the 13-15, who he took the Cleveland Browns defense. Oh, we have one more round. I forgot about this. Mm-hmm. Oof. Hayden Hurst at the 13-16. Kenny Pickett at the 14-1. And Grog is back up. So at my spot in the 13-3, it was KJ Hamler, Josh Palmer, and then I was also looking at Nico Collins and Alec Pierce, obviously, but I had Michael Pittman. So that's where I was at. So, anyways, Will Lutz, Austin Hooper at the 14-2 and 14-13, and Josh is back up at the 14-14. What are you thinking here, Ray? Are you just taking a shot on any one of the guys that you potentially want?
I'm looking through this list, and it's disgusting.
Of course it is, bro.
Oh, my God.
Of course it is. Like, it's super gross.
All right, so Van Jefferson went after... What did Josh draft? Who did Josh draft?
Josh took Carson Wentz at the 14-4 as a backup quarterback to Justin Fields. Not a bad shout.
So Van Jefferson went then Davis Pierce from San Francisco,
Tyrion Davis Price.
Price, sorry,
You're good.
Price. I can never say his name, honestly.
No, you're good, man.
Is AJ Green still on Arizona?
Yes,
He is?
I think so.
I haven't heard a word to say that.
I don't know. Someone vet that for us, please.
That's a
We're looking
lie.
for a stats guy, by the way.
There is no way
I can pull it up. We can see what he says.
I'm okay to not do that. I'm going to go ahead and take Robbie Anderson.
Hey, not a bad shot.
I'm going to
Go
go
ahead,
take Robbie
take him.
Anderson.
Yep. So after you take Robbie Anderson,
Oh, so after I took old Robbie himself, because I think he renamed himself, didn't he?
no, he changed the spelling from a Y to an IE.
I mean, that's how you got to do it, right?
Yep.
The Eagles defense went thin. Who?
Raheem
The backup-
Ahmed,
The backup kicker for the Packers?
Green Bay. Yeah.
Boy, that's where we're at in this draft. Baker Mayfield, Dustin Hopkins, AJ Green, Wandell Moore, and you're on the clock.
Wandell Robinson. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, Wandell Robinson. Sorry. We're really,
We're super deep right now. Let me.
Kendrick
see
Bourne is
my-
still there.
What'd you say?
Kendrick Bourne is still there, and I really like that.
Don't talk to me about that. I mean, he is, yes, but in this deep of a league, I never take two quarterbacks. But in this deep of a league, I think quarterback streamers are going to be kind of hard to find,
Impossible.
right? So I'm going to go ahead and take a pretty decent starting quarterback who I don't feel like is going to get replaced. And I'm going to take Ryan Tannehill with the last pick.
I don't know if I like that.
I don't know how I feel about it either, but there still are quite a few decent quarterbacks left. But out of the people that were left, Mitch Trubisky, Marcus Mariota, Daniel Jones, he was the top of that list for me.
All right. Well, right after that, Paris Campbell went, Sony Michel went, and this draft is over.
Ooh, hold on 1 second. I messed it up. Let me fix this so you guys can see. There we go.
All right. So you want to go over your team first? Or you want me to go over my team first?
I'll pull up a big board and we can go ahead and talk about it. Nope, not that one. It's all messed up, of course. Anyways, let me switch to transition. So the transition screen really quick, Ray, and it's not gonna work because
you need it to.
Yep, because I need it to. There we go. So we're in this one. This is the whole entire draft board. You can't really see every team. Let me try this. There we go. We can see every team now, I think.
Okay. Let me know when you're ready.
Go ahead.
All right. So I'm going to start us off here. Drafting in the 10 spot. My running backs go Alvin Kamara, Leonard Fournette, A.J. Dillon, and Trey Sermon. I think I am kind of shallow on running back, but I think I'm also kind of shallow on receiver. My receivers go Cortland Sutton, Alan Lazard, Robert Woods, Julio Jones, Isaiah McKenzie, and Robbie Anderson. My quarterback is Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
My tight end is David Njoku, and my defense is the Colts, and my kicker doesn't matter. So
it's Robin's old though. So anyways, all right. So for me, I have quarterbacks of Trey Lance, who's going to be the guy that I lean on, and Ryan Tannehill. I have running backs of Austin Eckler, Ezekiel Elliott, Chase Edmonds. I am super shallow at running back, but there was nothing there that was left. Wide receivers are going to be mainly playing my flexes. Michael Pittman, Darnell Mooney, Gabe Davis, Christian Watson, Michael Gallup, and KJ Hamler. I have Gerald Everett at tight end, Rodrigo Hot Rod Blankenship at my kicker, and the Pittsburgh Steelers at my defense. So, Ray, that's pretty much that for us. And then, as you can see, everyone else has their stuff on their teams. The 16-man draft is kind of not the greatest. It gets super shallow, super fast. But it's just, I mean, it is what it is at that point in time, right?
You know what? I think this show is a good reflection of what a 16-man draft is. It's just a
Long.
mess. It's a mess.
Just a mess. It is a complete mess. So we're proud to be one of the only channels that put out a 16-man mock draft for you guys before the season. Next year, we promise we will get it out a couple weeks earlier. We just were running late on logistics to try to get other people to join in on the draft. And as you can see, it still wasn't a completely smooth process, but we will fix it for you. Promise.
You're welcome, Grog and Grog's League.
Got anything else, Ray?
Absolutely not, except for if you stuck around this long, please, for the love of Romeo Dobbs, aka Wisconsin Jesus, please hit that subscribe, hit that like, hit that share, get our numbers up so that we can quit our jobs and do something cool with our lives.
Yeah, guys. Like you said, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on YouTube, on Apple Podcasts, hit the plus button, and on Spotify. Please subscribe there as well. We are on all three platforms. And during the season, there will be live shows. So on YouTube, please be sure to hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. And as always, use code franchise tagged at dribblesjerky.com for 10% off your order. And we will see you later.